What if we could like tap into the wisdom of nature,
Yeah.
right? To like actually protect our collective memory. That's the kind of question that this project Echoes of the Unseen is posing. Imagine a future where the truth isn't so easily lost in all this
Yeah.
like digital reality stuff that's going on.
Yeah. It's a really fascinating idea, especially when you consider how much of our reality is curated and personalized now. Echoes of the Unseen. So it proposes this biodigital archive, and it's inspired by the way that like fungi spread information underground through these networks. They're called mycelial networks.
Mycelium networks. So, okay, for like our listeners who aren't exactly botanists, can you break that down a bit? How do these fungal networks have anything to do with preserving the truth?
Okay, so imagine like this network underground, right? That connects a whole forest, and it allows the trees to communicate and share resources. That's essentially what a mycelial network does. It's demonstrating this power of like interconnectedness
Hmm.
and resilience and how information can be exchanged in nature. So Echoes of the Unseen takes this concept and applies it to the challenge of safeguarding human history and shared experiences.
So instead of like these fragile servers that we have or centralized databases, we'd have this decentralized organic system for storing and sharing information. It almost sounds like something out of science fiction.
It is speculative, but that's the beauty of speculative design. It's all about pushing the boundaries, exploring possibilities, and prompting us to think critically about the future, right?
Hmm.
In this case, Echoes of the Unseen is really challenging us to consider how we might actually leverage, nature's wisdom to address this very real and pressing issue that we're seeing, the erosion of the shared reality in a world of these fragmented digital experiences that we all have.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what I find really interesting is that this project isn't just about preserving the past, right? It's also about shaping the future. The project description paints a picture of this living, breathing archive, not just some like dusty old repository of forgotten relics, right?
It suggests that truth, that collective memory, it's not static, right? It's an evolving narrative, and it needs to be actively nurtured and shared. The project envisions these physical spaces where people can interact with these biodigital records and engage with history and truth in this really tangible and experiential way.
That's such a cool concept. It makes me think about like how much of our reality now is already mediated through screens and algorithms. What happens when like the lines between the physical and digital blur even further?
Well, it raises these really important questions about how we perceive and interact with information, right? The project description also mentions communities turning to open source initiatives, like the Reality Commons is one of them. And they're using it to validate information and find common ground. Imagine a platform where people can come